So, video. Week late. Last week was kind of crazy until about every day up till, like, Friday, which was actually the day after the new moon release, so I kind of slept in that day anyway. Also, NaNoWriMo, it's kind of kicking my butt right now, so I'm in the last push of that, and so, yeah. But about this here Bran Hambrick chapter, chapter 10, if you remember last time, Bran saved Rosie from the truck with magic. And so they're still at the fair, and all of a sudden, this woman, Addie, who the Willemises know, she grabs Bran, and they take off. And Addie, she basically tells him, she says, "Bran, you're going to have to keep a secret for me. If I'm caught, I'll be going to jail. And if you aren't very careful, you're going there too." And Bran's basically like, "What are you talking about, Addie?" And she's like, "Bran, you just did magic." Oh snap, son! So Bran's in like disbelief. He's like, no, I cannot have done magic. And Addie, she's like, "Well, you think that truck stopped on its own?" So she entrusts Bran with the secret that there are other mages and magic doers and whatnot in Dunce. She's trying to explain this stuff to him, and then all of a sudden, Suey comes up, and he grabs Bran, and he's like, "Let's go," and they take off. And so Addie can't tell Bran anymore. And basically what had happened is they thought that Bran had stopped the truck with his own hands, like he was like strong and stuff. And so they wanted to make him do tricks at the fair. But Suey's like, no way, so they had to run away. Rosie, she's obviously shaken up. So everybody's in the car, and she's like, "Let's go home." And Suey, he's like, "We're not going home, we need to get a book." So they have to like go and find this bookstore. When they get there, Bran just kind of sits down. He's, not really interested. He's kind of he's shaken up by the whole accident, and so he's kind of just sitting there thinking, he's like, do I really, have magic? I mean, what am I gonna do, Then all of a sudden, Rosie calls him over, and he's like, "What is it, Rosie?" And she's just like, "Come on, follow me." And so he does, and he goes into this back room that was for employees only. And Rosie tells him to open this box. And he does, and he finds a file in it that says, Hambrick, Embry, City of Dunce Police Report. And he looks inside, but there's nothing in the folder. So Bran's like, "Oh man, come on, I come all this way and sneak into this back room, and there ain't nothing in my mom's file. What's up?" And then he sees this light all of a sudden, and it's coming from this other back room. So it's like the back room of the back room, I guess. I don't know. It's a secret room, and it's full of books, magic books actually. And Bran pulls one off the shelf, and it says the official catalog of magic. And he's like so surprised that he just drops it on the floor. And then the end of the chapter ends. "What have I found?" he thought. "P.S. Kaleb Nation, if you could have any type of pet, exotic or not, what would it be?"